Josh here. Once again, we're back for another exciting adventure of the most boring book in the world, the Bible. And this is an atheist point of view. Now, before I even go on, before I even read one single boring word, let me go ahead and set the mood. You know I love Bunbury music. Alright. Now, where we left off, I do believe is Genesis 24. This one is paraphrased Isaac and Rebecca. Okay. Chapter 24. Abraham was now old and well advanced in years. He was what, already 100? Oh, so he must be much older, because they all live to be 1,000 years old, don't you know? And the Lord had blessed him in every way. He said to the chief servant in his household, yes, he blessed him with slavers. You need slaves, don't you know? It's so much like God. He said to the chief servant in his household, this one in charge of all that he had, put your hand under my thigh. What? What the fuck? Okay, put your hand under my thigh. I want you to swear by the Lord, the God of heaven and the God of earth, that you will not get a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites, among whom I am living. Put your hand on my dick and balls, why don't you? Why? What the fuck? Twisted ass shit. Okay, what was I saying? You should not get a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites, among whom I am living, but will go to my country and my own relatives and get a wife for my son Isaac. Because nothing beats incest, right? I love this fucked up thing. Okay, verse 5. The servant asked him, what if the woman is unwilling to come back with me to this land? Should I then take your son back to the country you came from? Verse 6. Make sure that you do not take my son back there, Abraham said. The Lord, the God of heaven, the most fucking twisted bastard of all time, who brought me out of the father's household and my native land, and who spoke to me and promised me on oath, saying, to your offspring I will give this land. He will send this angel before you so that you can get a wife for my son from there. If the woman is unwilling to come back with you, then you will be released from this oath of mine. Only do not take my son there. So the servant put his hand under the thigh of his master Abraham, swore an oath to him concerning his master. Why did he have to put his hand on his thigh? Are you just in case any dumbass Christians are watching? Really? You remember that part in the sermon? Probably not. Verse 10. Then the servant took 10 of his master's camels and left. He needed 10 to haul back one woman, taking with him all kinds of good things from his master. Okay, fine. Camping supplies, booze, whatever. He set out for Aram, Naharam, fucking names, and made his way to the town of Nahor, because he might find a whore there. He made the camels kneel down near the well outside the town. It was towards evening, the time the women go out to draw water. I never can get it in the morning, huh? Then he prayed, O Lord God of my master Abraham, give me success today, and I show kindness to my master Abraham. See, I am standing between the spring, and the daughters of the townspeople are coming out to draw water. May it be that when I say to a girl, please let down your jar that I might have a drink. Yo, bitch, give me a sip. And she said, drink, and I'll water your camels too. Let her be one you have chosen for your servant Isaac. By this I will show you that I will know that you have shown kindness to my master. Before he had finished praying, Rebecca came out with her jar on her shoulder. She was the daughter of Bethuel, son of Milcah, who was the wife of Abraham's brother Nahor. Whore! The girl was very beautiful, a virgin. No man had ever lain with her, or boned her down, not even in the butt. She went down to the spring, filled her jar, and came up again. Yeah, Jill came over to Jack. I filled my jar up from the well. Alright, it was in there. The servant hurried to meet her and said, "Please, give me a little water from your jar." "Drink, my lord," she said, and quickly lowered the jar to her hands and gave him a drink. Yeah, that's relevant. Okay. After she had given him a drink, she said, "I'll draw water for your camels too until they have finished drinking." So she quickly emptied her jar into the trough, ran back to the well to draw more water, and drew enough for all his camels. Without saying a word, the man watched her closely to learn whether or not the Lord had made his journey successful. Yeah, whatever. When the camels had finished drinking, the man took out a gold nose ring weighing a becca. What the fuck is a becca? An ounce? A pound? A gram? A becca and 2 gold bracelets weighing 10 shekels. Shekels! That's a funny word. Shekel. Then he asked, "Whose daughter are you? Please tell me, is there room in your father's house for us to spend the night?" She answered him, "I am the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Milcah, born to the whore." And she added, "We have plenty of straw and fodder, plenty of fodder." Alright, Star Wars reference. "As well as room for you to spend the night." Then the man bowed down and worshipped the Lord, saying, "Praise to be the Lord, the God of my master Abraham, who has not abandoned his kindness and his faithfulness to my master. As for me, the Lord has led me to a journey to the house of my master's relatives, for nothing beats incest, does it?" The girl ran and told her mother's household about these things. Now Rebecca had a brother named Laban. "Oh, gee, Joseph Smith, Book of Mormon author, where'd you get that name, huh?" Yeah. And he hurried out to the man at the spring. As soon as he had seen the nose ring and the bracelets on his sister's arms, and had heard Rebecca tell what the man said to her, he went out to the man and found him standing by the camels near the spring. "Come, you who are blessed by the Lord," he said. "Why are you standing out here? I've prepared the house and a place for the camels." Want a cigarette? So the man went to the house, and the camels were unloaded. Straw and fodder were brought for the camels, and water for him and his men to wash their feet. I hope they're not drinking the same water. They probably are. Then the food was set before him, but he said, "I will not eat until I have told you what I have to say." "Tell us, Laban said. "By all means, I will, then, motherfucker." So he said, "I am Abraham's servant, the Lord, my blessed my master abundantly, and he has become wealthy. He has a whole shitload of sheep and cattle. He has given him sheep and cattle, silver and gold." Oh, this is funny shit. Oh, where did I leave off? Oh, yes. Men servants and maid servants, lots and lots and lots of slaves, and camels and donkeys, just in case the women get old. My master's wife, Sarah, has borne him a son in her old age, and he has given him everything he owns. Verse 37. And my master made me swear an oath and said, "You must not get a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites in those lands that I live," for, they're not related. "But go to my father's family, to my own chain, and get a wife for my son, preferably sister, some first cousin, that'll work, yeah." Then I asked my master, "What if the woman will not come back with me?" He replied, "The Lord before you I have walked will send his angel, send me an angel with you, and make your journey a success, so that you can get a wife for my son from my own clan and from my father's family." Verse 41. Then, when you go to my clan, you will be released from my oath, even if they refuse to give her to you. You will be released from my oath. Don't forget, even if you refuse to get released from my oath. Definitely need another cigarette. Boy, that's a long chapter. Fuck, let's go for this. Holy shit. I'm gonna read faster. Chunky. When I came to the spring today, I said, "O Lord, God of my master Abraham, if you will, please grant success to the journey on which I come. See, I am standing beside this spring. If a maiden comes to draw her water, and I say to her, 'Please let me get a drink or a little water from your jar, bitch,' And she says to me, drink and I shall draw water for your camels too. Let them be one of the Lord who chosen my master's son. Why the fuck are they repeating this shit? God, we've already done this, okay? Shit. Idiot authors back then. None of them could write for shit. Fuck. Verse 45. Before I finished praying in my heart, Rebecca came out with a jar on her shoulder, and she went out of the spring, drew water, and I said to her, please give me a drink. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. She quickly lowered her jar in her shoulder and said, drink and I'll water your camels too. So I drank, and she watered the camels also. No shit, Sherlock. I asked her, whose daughter are you? She said, the daughter of Bethuel, son of Nahor, which Michal bore to him. Deja vu? Then I put the ring in her nose. Here, bitch! And the bracelets on her arm, and I bowed down and worshiped the Lord. I praise the Lord, the God of my master Abraham. We're living on the right road to get to my grandeur of my master's son and brother for his son. Now, if you would show kindness and faithfulness to my master, tell me. And if not, tell me, so I may know which way to turn. Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? Laban and Bethuel answered, this is from the Lord, and we can say nothing to you, one way or the other. Here's Rebecca. Take her and go. Get the bitch out of here, and let her become the wife of your master's son, as the Lord has directed. I think she's his first cousin. I probably already screwed around once. Verse 52. When Abraham's servant heard what they said, he bowed down to the ground before the Lord. Then the servant brought out gold and silver, jewelry, and articles of clothing and gave them to Rebekah. What, no booze, you fucks? He also gave costly gifts to her brother and to her mother. Then he and the men who were with him ate and drank and spent the night there. Fabulous. When they got up the next morning, he said, send me on my way to my master. But the brother and her mother replied, let the girl remain with us 10 days or so. Give or take, 10 or 15. Then you may go. It makes sense, okay, but we'll get to that. But he said to them, do not detain me now that the Lord has granted success to my journey. Send me on my way so I may go to my master. Then he said, let's call the girl and ask her about it. Duh. Fuck you. Jesus Christ. You ever want to fucking ask her? So they called Rebecca and asked her, we go with this man? I will go, she said. There you have it. Problem solved. Fucking it. So he sent their sister Rebecca on her way, along with her nurse and Abraham's servant and his men, and they blessed Rebecca and said to her, our sister, may you increase to your thousands upon thousands. May your offspring possess the gates of their enemies. So basically they're cursing the bitch? Alright. Nice. I'm not too surprised. Much fucked up shit is in this fucking book. Alright, verse 61. Then Rebecca and her maids got ready and mounted their camels. Mount up! That means get on your camels. And went back to the man. So the servant took Rebecca and left. Now Isaac had come from Beer Lahai Roy. I love it when a town starts out with the word beer. It's called Heaven That's Lahai. Hogensagen. Something like that. We'll just call it Coors Budweiser Bush Rye. Yeah. For he was living in the Negev, wherever the fuck the Negev is, he went out to the field on one evening to meditate. Oh, he's really jerking it. And as he looked up, he saw camels approaching. Rebecca also looked up and saw Isaac. She got down from her camel and asked the servant, who is this man in the field coming to meet us? Fuck, thank God we're at the end of it. He is my master, the servant answered. So she took her veil and covered herself. Oh, great. Sounds something like more Middle Eastern than anything. Then the servant told Isaac all he had done. Isaac brought her into the tent of his mother Sarah, and he married Rebecca. Alone? Hey, wanna be my wife? Sure. Alright, cool, we're married. Fucking A. Alright, so she became his wife, and he loved her. Just like that. Love at first sight. Isn't it romantic? And Isaac was comforted after his mother's death because he finally got their fucking wife. Well, damn. I'm gonna say kiss. I have too much fun doing this. Once again, this has been the Bible, and this has been an atheist point of view.